When did you last learn something from a book? I was going through my bookshelves yesterday thinking it's really time to get rid of some of this junk that I've accumulated over the years. And I came across this little volume by Mark H. McCormack on communicating. I apologise if the picture's the wrong way around, if the text is the wrong way around. It's the nature of webcams, isn't it, to often do that. And it's all about communicating. And it's a book. It's written some time ago by somebody apparently who, I don't know who Mark H. McCormack is, but he's written lots of business books, he tells me, in the front of this one. And before I get rid of it, because I was thinking about culling a whole load of these old books, because I'm into communication, I thought, have I actually read this? I picked it up. It's an ex-library book, actually. You can tell by the sticker on it. And I picked it up, I think, from the Book Barn in Somerset, where they sell, or near Somerset, where they used to sell millions of books for £1 each. And I picked it up there. I'm not sure I've actually ever read it. So I opened it, and it got my attention right at the start. I mean, when was it published? It was published back in, it feels quite old, actually 1996. It's remarkably recent, actually. The internet was a thing in 1996. Really? 96? I'll double check that. It feels older than that. Anyway, but right at the start, his opening lines are, in the introduction, let me tell you what you won't find in this book. You won't find the complete rules of grammar and sentence composition. And he goes on to say how you won't find templates, and you won't find him being a pedant about exactly the right way to do things. He's more interested in communicating rather than perfection and obeying the rules of grammar and the like. And that really appeals to me because I've been writing for professionally for years, but certainly as a freelance copywriter for sort of 12 years. And I've always said that I'm not a grammar pedant. I would rather communicate effectively than get the grammar right. Often we write as we speak, and we don't speak in a grammatically correct way. Sometimes we make up words, and that's okay if it's appropriate. Anyway, so he's got my attention there. So I'm going to spend a bit of time reading this book over the next little while and see if there are any other gems in it. So we shall see. It's being open to learning, isn't it? And it's just because the internet is full of stuff and new stuff's being added every day doesn't mean that older material and lessons that were learned and shared years and years ago are still not valid, because often they are. The basics, particularly around communication, haven't changed. We're still human. We still communicate in the same way. Okay, we use digital technology much more, but the way that we understand and all the rest of it hasn't fundamentally changed. So there we are, being open to learning from different sources, including older sources. So that's my thought for today.